right. Hello, everyone. Please let us know if you can hear us and see us. Oh, Paige, we need to add your handle too. Hi, Caitlin. We saw your comment. Question: were you able, if you're still there, were you able to see us when you send the message? No, right? We're just verifying. We're just verifying that.
Oh, good.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Amber. All right. Paige, let me see if. Oh my gosh, how do we?
You don't have to. It doesn't. It's all good.
Everybody knows you.
Yeah, anyone that's going to be on here.
Hi, Inessa. All right. So we have Paige Evans today. So we hope you guys have. It's going to be a short. Hi, Tracy. It's going to be a short episode, half an hour, if we can keep it that long tonight. And I hope you guys have your drinks. I have my Halloween cup with some wine in it, celebrating some information that Paige is going to be sharing today with us. And my plan before passing and letting everybody else do some talking today is going to be putting some layouts into page protectors. That's my plan. That's as much as I'm going to be doing. So Danielle, now it's you. And then
I mean, I've had a lot going on, so I'm excited to have Paige here. She is obviously one of my most favorite, like scrapbook celebrities. So yeah, I'm excited to talk to her, and I won't be as shell shocked as the first time I ever met her, where I was absolutely speechless.
So funny.
But yeah.
All right. So Paige, we want to hear. I have not seen you or talked to you since we did our live for Sugar Plum Wishes, but what have you been up to? What are you doing? I think everybody here knows you. So I don't know if you have to do a full introduction, but it's all about you tonight. And guys, if you have any questions for Paige, just shoot.
Yes, please. I love questions because that gets me talking. Because usually I'm pretty quiet. I don't speak unless spoken to. Well, thank you, Andrea and Danielle, for having me here. I really appreciate it. It's always fun to be surrounded by creative friends, and I love when I actually know you guys in person too. It just takes it to the next level. So yes, I don't know if you know or if you've been following on Instagram, but I love Halloween. Like, I really, really do. So I think that's Andrea's nod to her cute cup. That's like the cutest thing I've ever seen. So tomorrow I am releasing my Halloween class virtually. I guess technically it's already in my shop, but I'm not. Oh, hey, Robin. Thank you. So happy to be here. Look at all these friends. Yeah, so it's like in my shop already, but I haven't like announced it, all of the details and everything. So this is the album, and it's just something that I love to do. The first one I actually made was when we were living in Germany, and we went on a cruise. So Fox and Jane were like maybe 2 or 3 years old, like 3 and 5 years old. And I can't sit still. So I knew that for the days at sea, I wanted to bring a project to work on. So I brought like a little baggie with an orange mini album and Halloween supplies. And it just fit into, like a 12 by 12 Ziploc bag. And so I think Chris took the kids to like a movie that was on board. And I just found a little table because, cruise ships are huge. I just found a little table in the corner, just on the ship, and sat there and put the bones of a mini album together. They're so small, you can't do tons with them, but I'm sure that I was sitting there with the hugest smile on my face as I was working on that. And if anybody walked by and they were like looking at what is
she doing?
I'm just like, oh, you'll see, my friend. So that was probably 2014, I think, is when I made my first one. So the kids were already a couple years old. So I actually did go back and did the 2 years previously because I've been taking pictures my whole life. And so I had all the Halloween pictures and everything. So every year since then, I've just made one of these. And so in class, it's a little bit of a different format than I've done before. Usually with classes, I'll go live and we'll make something from start to finish in those 2 or 3 hours. Oh, it's got the link up. Thank you.
One moment. That's the link. I'm also
She's
gonna
so
post
technical. She's
I'm
so
also
savvy.
gonna post it in the comments so people can copy paste. This is the link for the online class only because it's all you have available now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so copy paste, guys.
Yeah, so slightly different format in that it's all pre-recorded lessons. So you can go at your own pace. You know, every page has a video. Some of them are a little more complicated, a little more techy, like hand stitched. Let's see if I can show the hand stitched page. Where is it? So obviously hand stitching is one of the most time-consuming techniques there is. But like the page before it is just a cut file. And I don't have any photos in this yet. I'm going to add those later and I'll add more videos. So self-paced, you know what the plan is all throughout September. You can get your foundation pages ready. And then come October, all you have to do is take your pictures, print them out, put them in. So I'm super excited about it.
You're getting some feedback here.
I know.
Oh, let's see. I got my cover spine and first page done. Yay! So, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And then there's a few, I'm announcing like the extra products that I have, a lot of custom design things because American Crafts still won't let me have my own collection, my own Halloween collection.
I want the roller dates or the roller stamp.
Yes, a roller stamp. Mm-hmm.
That is so cute. Yes, I
like a metal die. I've got some ribbon bundles still because that's one of my favorite things to do at the end is to add all these cute things on. Tracy, do you see that question? Oh yes, right there. How do you find time to create, teach, and be a wife and a mom? Do you sleep?
Paige, what time did you get up today?
I woke up at 4:30 this morning, but it's for a good reason. Like, I'm so excited to create. Hi, Sandy. That I don't know. I just wake up so early because I have things to work on. But it really, I mean, it's my full-time job. Like I'm lucky enough to have this as my job to be able to work from home. So that's like my 9 to 5. So I literally have 8 hours every day to scrap. Now, scrapbooking, the actual art of scrapbooking is only a little part of what I do. You know, a lot of time is dedicated to social media, to writing instructions. That's our favorite part, right? To kitting, like putting all the kits together, blog posts. So that, in full honesty though, in full disclosure, the question for how do you find all the time to like be a wife and a mom, that's one of my biggest balancing acts. You know, sometimes because my office is right here, I find myself just being in here where sometimes I should be out there with the family. So especially because I work from home, it's hard to turn it off because I could just create 24 hours a day and not stop. And there's nobody telling me to stop unless it's Fox or Jane saying, Mom, let's go here and there. So
yeah,
it's a balance, always trying to find that. But yeah, anyway, good question.
Okay, I haven't read this.
I'm making it a little different, but following the basics. Because I have a senior, I'm making it a page for every year. I love
that is cute. Such a good idea.
Yeah.
Love that idea. Yeah, it doesn't all have to be from one year. It can be costumes throughout the years. Fun.
Let me see.
Have to make my own fun. Yeah. And hopefully
Oh.
in the class, it came with like 31 traditions, like things you can do if you don't know what to take pictures of. And a lot of them I found
That's
on
so good.
Pinterest too, you know, but it can be something as simple as painting your nails. So you take a picture of your cute orange, black and white nails, document that. So
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
anything you can tell
We
us
want to
about
know.
collections. We have started my next collection. It's not going to come out until January, February. I just got an email the other day, though, that we've had to put it on the back burner till the end of September. But it's fine because it still doesn't even release until January, February, and it's just another everyday collection. So I get 2 collections a year. Vicki gets 3 because she's amazing, and I aspire to be like her. So I've got Blooming Wild and Sugar Plum Wishes this year, which is the Christmas collection.
All right. I still need to put my first layout in a page protector, but I'm just
I know. I'm not, I
no,
didn't
I'm just
plan
reading
on-
all the comments and it's just nice. I'm trying to see what I am. What other classes and things do you have coming up,
coming up.
Paige?
Okay, so I'm kind of like in between Halloween and Christmas right now. If you're coming to Sugar Plum Wishes weekend, here's a quick little sneaky peek. So I got the 2 best holidays right here in the palm of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And so after I finish my samples for Sugar Plum Wishes weekend, I'm teaching for the holiday paper crafting event for Scrapbook and Cards Today, and that's happening in November.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to work on those samples.
Okay.
And then I'm doing my own. Shoot, I was going to grab the album, the Sugar Plum Wishes album, because I have an album in this collection. So I'm going to do kind of like what I just did for Halloween, foundation pages. So I want to do a 25 foundation pages virtual class. And then after that, friends, I don't really have anything else planned.
Well,
So Beth, it seems that we need to sign a petition or something so Paige gets her own actual collection.
I know.
Right now it's just her class, but we need a Paige Evans Halloween collection.
I know, I do. The stipulation was Grant, he's like the boss. He wanted to see how well the American Crafts Halloween collection does in stores,
which is pretty. I liked it. I like it.
But if it had your name on it, I would buy it more likely. Just saying. Like, I'm just saying, me as a consumer, as like consumer extraordinaire, if it said Paige Evans, then I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not as likely to buy it. Just sorry.
Yeah, no, I know. And they know that too. They know that if there's a name attached to it, it does better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I promote it more. But anyway, one of the gals who is coming to Sugar Plum Wishes weekend, I think she said that she's overdoing the collections. And she's like, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we do a Paige Evans Halloween line. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you just need to let us know name and last name, where she's sitting, and we'll get that
we'll
done.
Sweet talk her. We'll sweet talk her.
I'll already pre-order.
Yeah.
Okay, Amber says, do you plan to continue to create products outside of AC? So you mean like the roller stamp and the stencils and stuff? Yeah, I think so. I wonder, because I want to do this Christmas thing, it might be too late to do custom Christmas things, but we'll see. I also need to see how the rest of these things do. I had to order the minimum order quantity for the roller stamps. Can you guess how many it was? So the MOQ, you have to order a certain number of an item.
200?
1,000.
No!
I was like, I'm never going to sell 1,000 of these in my life. I'm just going to be like throwing them around like confetti. You get a roller stamp.
You get a
roller stamp. Yeah. But like when they told me that, I was like, I don't even care. I have to have them.
You have to have
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
So yeah. What is this? I look so confused, grabbing my grandmother's like, oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody else asked if there's a Page Pal 6. Sorry, a different
yes.
comment. For the end of the year, not for this year. I usually do them 4 months at a time. So I had them January, February, March, April. I had June, July, August, September. But instead of doing Page Pals for the rest of the year, that's I'm focusing kind of on individual classes, and then hoping to restart next year. Just have to knock these other big projects out of the way first before I can think about next year.
And you already have in-person classes and things planned for next year.
Yeah, there's a
that you
few.
have to fit in. Yeah.
There's a few. There's one spot left on my cruise if anybody wants to come on the cruise. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Next, you gotta I gotta go.
Where are the questions, guys? Help me, please.
I'm going to Texas. I mean, that's big for me. I'm excited for the Texas classes or retreat.
And the hosts, Cherie, and they all of their names start with C. Anyway, they're the hosts and they're fantastic. I just taught with them back in April, and they put on a fabulous event. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I've seen. I just cannot take vacation that month.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite place to visit? Well, it's a hard one. Do you mean like where we live? Because my favorite, well, we go to the Red Rocks Amphitheater when we have visitors, because there's no place like that anywhere else.
Okay, I'm going in order.
Who do we email at American? I don't know. Just post on their Instagram like every day.
We can do that. Okay.
Do you plan to come to the South, Kentucky? The closest I'm getting to kind of that area, and forgive me if this isn't close, because I'm such a Western United States girl, California, Oregon, Washington, Colorado. I'll be in Georgia in August. So
how far is it?
How far is Georgia from?
It depends.
Tell us, people. Tell us. We'll work on bringing Paige to Omaha, Nebraska, if that works for anyone.
I'll make it work.
That'd be so fun.
All right. I guess one thing, but I don't know how to put it as a question, but this goes to Danielle and Paige. Like, okay, I guess first question, now that Danielle is doing COD files, is how many of the COD files you own or download or buy are Paige's COD files?
Okay, so I will tell you what is so awesome about your COD files page, because I don't use a computer and I just use the app. When I buy through the Silhouette store and I buy your COD files, they go straight to the app. So I don't have to really do much at all. And I just open up my phone and it's on my app and I can send it to it. It's amazing.
That's super techie. I don't even know how to do that. I've never done that.
I didn't know either.
We kept telling Danielle, that's so complicated. How the app?
The first few times I was going through and I bought them from your website instead of the app. They're still great, but when you buy them straight from the app, they go straight from the Silhouette store. They go straight to the app and they stay there in your library. And it's pretty amazing for how many COD files I've bought already.
Don't forget about all the freebies.
I know I have those too. I have my
She
Dropbox
had
is
those from
full.
even before, like years before
Yeah.
she had the
I'm like,
silhouette.
I
someday.
saved all of your newsletters, but yeah, like my Dropbox is full. It's already telling me like, Danielle, you need to upgrade.
This is for
Oh.
Isa. Danielle, that's for you, but from Isa. Hi, Isa. I miss you.
Yes, girl. I am printing from my phone.
Oh,
via
but Isa,
Bluetooth.
she's not using. So she's using one of the new silhouettes.
Yeah,
with
the
Bluetooth.
Cameo 4. But
Yeah.
I can just print just straight from my phone, and it's amazing. From the Silhouette Go app, it's called. And
I've never used it.
I highly recommend. Well, if you know, the thing I think you guys can do in like Silhouette Studio is actually like play around with it more. In the app, you can't. But
you can resize it, right?
I can resize. I
That's
can
as much
take
as I
away
do.
pieces. Yeah, that's as much as I feel like I will do. So for me, it's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. And I asked that question because I think 99, no, at least let's say 95, but it's more like 99% of my cut files are Paige's cut files.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I just love them.
Mhm.
What? Leticia, no.
Oh.
So how hard or how long does it take you, Paige, to design cut files? I know that some of them are more intricate.
I know.
But
yeah.
an easy one versus an intricate
Yeah,
one.
like ones with letters, just like
Mhm.
a title or something, can take maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
A super complicated one could take like 45 minutes to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know there's some that I printed off with like I did the one I backed it one of the books with a coffee cup on top. That's
Mhm.
yours. I know. I never thought about how intricate some of them are until you actually print them off and you have to start backing them.
Yeah, it's time consuming, but the results are always worth it.
I know. Funny enough, that's what like a few of my friends were saying. They're like, it's gonna take you a while, but the payoff is amazing, and it is.
Yeah.
It's completely amazing.
Paige, this one's for you. I want to know too.
Are you enjoying using the Glowforge? I mean, it was cool. It is cool for the projects that I created with it, like printing those flower covers and the leaf cover.
Mhm.
As far as like using it for a business though, it's too slow for my needs. Like if I needed to mass produce, the flower covers took 4 hours to cut.
Oh,
4
wow.
hours. Yeah, 4 hours. When I first saw the time, I thought it said 4 minutes. I was like, oh, that's not bad. But then it started going, and I was like, oh, that says 4 hours. So for personal use, awesome. Like being able to create things like that, really cool. But for a business, I think you'd want to get they have like pro versions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we have one more. Yeah, we're
Oh, if you could only pick one of your collections, which is your all-time favorite? That's a hard one, you know? I mean, I really loved just working with Truly Grateful again. There's something about those colors and fall, so maybe I'm just in the mood for fall. Maybe Fancy Free because it was the first.
Truly Grateful is.
Or Sugar Plum Wishes because it's Christmas. I don't know. So next, that one's too hard.
Next. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Tracy, I think. Well, the other day I created a layout. What did I used a bunch of different ones. Some of it was Truly Grateful, and I think it's some Truly Grateful, a little bit of Wonders, and maybe a little bit of Blooming Wild, and I combined all those colors, and it ended up looking whimsical.
Well, are you going
So
to
then I reached.
us?
Then it ended looking like your whimsical collection. So then I went through my scraps and I needed to get some of the whimsical embellishments because it just went.
Okay, but are you going to show us what you're talking about, or does it
I
have to?
can't because it's for. I'll show it after the 23rd because it's for a challenge for a crop.
Oh, that
I
I was
know.
wondering if that's what you're
Yeah,
talking
a
about.
little bit of it.
So cute.
I cannot get it, but I guess this paper with this paper, and then I went for all of the. Oh well,
You
and
asked me
then this
a
is
lot of
different.
different collections on there.
I
Fun,
know.
love it already.
I know, but okay. Questions.
Yes, they came. I'm so happy. That was stressful. That's another like a learning experience for me, just because I've never had a delay like that before when they couldn't tell me a date. And so I feel really bad for all of the people who pre-ordered Sugar Plum Wishes from me. That's what I typically do with my collections. I offer to, you pay this price, you get the entire collection. But when they said the albums aren't coming, we don't have a date, I'm like, well, what do I do? So I replaced my album with a Simple Stories one. And then like canceled my album order because I had to move on. I had to do like plan things. And now they're here. Well, some of them. Like I got enough for Sugar Plum Wishes weekend. And I think I have like 50 to do a Christmas kit. But now I know for next time, because Vicky's in the same position as me, but she was smart enough to like hold everything because she knew that eventually they'd show up. But I'm like, she has more faith than I do because I'm like, they're never going to show up. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then the collection is going to be available in stores. Everybody's going to get it. And you don't know if by the time you can get them out, it's going to be late.
Yeah. So you can purchase the album it's at Cherry on Top already. I've seen it there. So, yeah, that's just a live and learn thing, my friends.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see the album. Okay. Guys, we have only a few. Okay. Couple of minutes. If you have any questions, Paige has to go to bed pretty soon. So
I do. I love my chill time. I love scrapbooking all day, but I really, really love like come 6:30, me and my husband, we hang out and watch TV. And right now we're watching, do you know who Mike Flanagan is?
I don't.
So he creates like scary shows. So on Netflix, he's got The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, and Midnight Club. And they're just like 10-part mini series, but they're super spooky and super good. So we've been watching those.
Yeah.
Will you have a class PDF for your in-person class at Frank's? I love going at my own pace for classes in person. That's a good question. I know a lot of times for in-person events, like the ones I've done with Andrea, I've turned the classes into virtual classes. And for Frank's class, I did make a 6x8 album, but I also had to keep in mind that it's like a 3-hour class. So the album that I want to teach virtually is going to be like a 24-hour class kind of. So yeah, like I will have a class, but it's not going to be the same one as what I'm teaching at Frank Garcia Studio. It's going to be, I don't want to say better, but it'll be like my dream class. You know what I mean? Instead of rushed. I don't know the answer to this one because I only have a Cricut or a Kim. You know what? Here's my confession. I know we're going over. It's okay. It's my own fault.
We love it.
I have five Cricut machines. That's for cutting out cut files in bulk.
Last time I was there, I think you had 2 only.
I've got 5 now because like these little cut files that I cut out for my kits, I think each set of cut files took like 20 minutes. So I have to cut out hundreds, it's just I needed more. So I actually prefer, for something like this, a super intricate cut file.
The Cricut.
The Cricut is better. It just
is it?
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
And do you print on the full-size Cricut, or do you have any of the small ones, the Joys?
I have large ones. You want to see? Look at, I keep them in here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
They're like all stacked in here.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. And
it's like kind of the same thing with the Glowforge. You know, if you want to do something in bulk, I don't know how that ties together, but the Cricut, you know, having 5 Cricuts, it's so noisy when they're all like up here on my desk and they're all going. My cats are like out of here.
Yeah. Which one makes more noise though?
You know, I think the Cricut does. I think the reason why it's called a Cricut is because it makes these little chirps with every time the blade lifts up, it goes beep beep or so. I don't know. So when there's sounds like crickets. The silhouette, I love what I can do with the silhouette. It's so much easier to create the backing pieces in Silhouette Studio. I still don't know how to do that in Cricut, but I just can't get it to cut really, really well, just tiny things without, like, it has to be a brand new mat, a brand new blade.
Yeah.
Perfect settings. So I still have it. It's still sitting on my desk. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm still trying to save for the Cameo, but for the Cricut.
I'm having a lot of luck with the Cameo 4 and then the Auto Blade. And I have luck though.
Yeah, the Auto Blade works for me. And I know that
like
every Paige's video is like the ratchet blade.
Well, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe
I don't really try tiny super detailed things anymore, if I can avoid it.
I've printed a couple that are really detailed and they've done really well. But yeah, I use the Auto Blade.
Paige, maybe you've got it wrong all this time.
Yeah, maybe I just maybe I need a Silhouette 4 and I'll try the Auto Blade.
And printing from your phone.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a trick.
It's just the Danielle lazy way. Like, it came with an Auto Blade and then I was like, wow, that's nice. I don't have to put anything in. I don't have to put in any of the numbers.
Yeah.
So
see, this is such a
hot topic. It's a debate.
I know. We could spend hours just going over.
I have both. I use both. Maybe the newer ones are better, you know, so
I don't know. Okay, so one last time I'm gonna put Paige's link up there. You guys can copy paste. That will take you to her shop. If you haven't gotten her Halloween class, make sure you get it, the virtual one. I'm actually gonna do that after the live.
And if you already did get it, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it, because I was talking to Andrea and Danielle before the show, and I just never know. You know, I'm like, I could be sitting on these kits for months, but they sold out in 57 minutes.
Wow!
Wow!
I was just like crying to my husband. You know, I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to see how you document your spooktacular memories, and hopefully it's the first of many. So
yes. So that you will have, what is it tomorrow? You have more details to share tomorrow?
Yeah, more details tomorrow, just kind of officially putting the link out there, and then as well as like the extra custom supplies, the roller stamp. You probably won't miss out on that.
I'm happy to know that. I was really scared. I'm like, I need to get one of these, but now that I know,
someone should have told Danielle that.
I know. I'm like, because I'm like, I need the roller date stamp.
Yeah.
or the wrong pants.
Okay, so there is that. Also tomorrow, if you have attended, if you did attend the Simple Stories retreat last year, tomorrow all the alumni will receive an email and link to register for next year's retreat. If you did not attend, there should be an email sent and a post and everything on Wednesday the 13th with all of the details. We hope to see. I'm registering, so we hope to see everybody there. Don't miss out on that, because same as Paige's class, I think it's gonna go really, really fast. It was an amazing event. So, well, Danielle, I know that we didn't have time, but I would love for you if you can resume in a few minutes at least. How are you feeling with the new announcement, your new design team? That was something big to celebrate this month. I want to make sure
So awesome.
I hear from you. How do you
Oh
feel?
no, I'm happy. It's like really weird though for me. I talked about it before. I always feel a little bit pressured that is my stuff going to be good enough? And we've talked about comparison is the thief of joy in the past. But I'm super excited. Actually, as soon as we get off the phone, I'm going to kind of work on one of my projects for Fancy Pants. So, yeah.
Congrats. That's so awesome.
Congrats. We're very proud. I wish we could all be together. We are going to be together pretty soon in November, and we'll talk more about that. And well, I think that's all we have for this month, right? Paige,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us. It's always amazing.
Thank you for having me.
I know.
Love you, girls.
Love you.
We love you. Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone who, if I missed any questions at the end, we'll get back to you. We'll type the answers, and thank you so much.
I know. Thanks, everyone.